Welcome back, everybody. So, what's going on in the market? We need to talk about it. You can see right on my screen Wall Street sell off depends on inflation worries. Dow closes 700 points lower, and everything pretty much got decimated. Look at Nasdaq here, down nearly 7%. Now, we got the PC data today, and it was not good. It was not good. Market did not like that. And again, guys, market was bear flagging. We had the double top. Everyone knows about it, but there are some YouTubers out there talking about bull and all that, like market is going to fly. If the market is going up, it does not mean that we're out of the woods completely. And here's some videos that I made just recently talking about a massive bull trap here. Chaos begins Monday. Bear flags everywhere on my big mega cap stocks, and then you can see, I mean, all these videos that came out. There was a reason, and I actually went into details talking about how things can play out and market can dump. Now, with that being said, Dow Jones going down 1.69%, Nasdaq going down 2.70%, S&P down nearly 2%, Russell going down over 2%. Here's 11 sectors that makes up S&P 500. Completely risk-off move. We can see utilities leading the way and everything else pretty much in deep red today. Now, stock market map, while everything getting decimated. Look at the names that are actually down on the day, guys. Microsoft 3%. Nvidia actually did really well, down only 1.5%. Big banks, everything is down. Google down nearly 5%, Meta down over 4%, Netflix down over 4%, Amazon down over 4%, Tesla down 3.5%, and all the semis are down here on the day. Now, with that being said, a lot of people are buying those dips, and we need to talk about why we cannot just go and buy the dips. So, when you look at the market net flow since this morning, you can see this green line going down. These are calls. And this line here just going straight up, and SPY here on this white line on your screen just kept going down. So when you get this and you see what they're doing behind the scenes, you don't go and buy calls. And definitely we stayed out of this. We did not get any calls. Now, even though we did not get any calls, well, we made really good money. And I'm just sharing like two trade ideas here that I took recently. This was yesterday, guys, at 202. This is where I shorted Amazon 185 puts. And what happened today? Huge drop. All out Amazon here, another huge winner. And this one, sharp puts, we added even more at 110, $90 puts, and today, fantastic. This thing fell off the cliff. Huge profit on this play. And especially if you guys want to see more plays, I did post this yesterday. That GME trade was absolutely rocket. You can watch that right here. And especially people that are actually serious about trading. I'm talking about only serious people, guys. Definitely subscribe to the channel, hit that like button, and if you're really serious about trading, definitely check out my link down below in the description for Patreon. And I also have it right up here on my X page, and if you're on there, you can also give me a follow while you're there on X. On SPY ETF, it's down 2%, and the bleeding did not even stop even after closing. As I'm filming this video, it's about 6 p.m. Eastern Time, and still the selling continuing down to 554. So for the bulls, this is it, guys. The final nail in the coffin. And why? Well, you can see we had this bear flag pattern. We've been talking about it. And now with this bearish engulfing candle, with some high volume selling today with that PC data, this is the follow through and the breakdown. And now definitely, especially down here, everyone is watching this low down here. If that's out, definitely SPY going down to the next level, which is gonna be 543. Now, interestingly, we have a gap here at 535. So if things are getting worse, we might go down there as well. So things are not looking good. And I'll be posting those expected moves. And if you're one of those, Patreon member, and thanks to my Patreon members, these videos would not be possible without these Patreon members, because I don't get paid from YouTube, and I don't make videos to get paid on YouTube anyway. So, these people are sponsoring these videos, and that's the only way, I make these videos. And people that are watching and not, a part of the Patreon, you can also support by joining or hitting the like button, guys. Now, as we speak, we're going down from this bear flag pattern we broke down today, and that the next stop will be down here, guys. 550 going into Monday morning. Below that, like I said, 543, and then the gap 535. Now, if there is some sort of a dead cat bounce going into early next week, maybe Monday or Tuesday, and 550 can hold, watch out for a bounce, possibly back up to 560 to this key level 565. If we cannot get over that, then definitely market is going into a deep bear market. And why that's happening, well, I did kind of explain last week, and I can do that again. Let's go back to this monthly time frame. You can see this MACD rolling over here, and last time it happened back in 2022, we had that bear market. And you can see weekly, I mean, this is looking really bad. Even on weekly time frame, it's bear flagging, so it can continue to go down even more. And that's why if you're trading, you need inside information, or at least the data, what they're doing, if they're buying calls or they're just selling, like you guys saw on that market net flow, things were just going straight down all day. On triple Q, it's down nearly 3%, and the bleeding is still not stopping. You can see 467 and the same pattern, the bear flag pattern playing out here, and you can see this thing breaking down. And now looks like the key level to watch is almost there, guys. 466. This is where there's going to be a lot of stop losses that's going to get triggered right here, because people that bought the dip, they would put a stop here at these lows down here. If that's out, they know that there is going to be a new low, so they're not going to hold. So that's something coming up Monday maybe, so watch out for that. If this low is taken out by Qs, the next stop will be down here at 463, lower Bollinger Band, and then possibly down to even 460. And there is tons of downside if this is going to take place next week, this breakdown, and we don't see any bounces back up next week. We also got a lot of volume today, guys. It was sell, sell, sell all day. Now, going into Monday's session, if this thing is able to hold 466 and we get some sort of a relief rally back up to, I would say, 472, that is where 472 to 473 is going to find a lot of resistance right here. Over that, watch out for this previous high right here, 478, which is $10 away. So it's going to take some time to get there. But like I said, I'll be posting those expected moves. And if you're one of those Patreon member, you're going to see that. And it's not going to be a good one next week, especially the way we closed. I mean, look at the weekly candle here, guys. I mean, it's not a good looking candle, especially after getting that doji type candle last week on that weekly time frame, and now this breakdown that took place today. On Dow Jones is down 1.73%, and now it's not even holding 416. Same type of pattern, bear flag. We broke down today, and now if this thing is not able to hold a 416, we might be retesting these lows down here, 407 to 409, lower Bollinger Band, and maybe even down to 400. To the upside, now there will be resistance at 418, 423. Now, when things are going down, and I see few folks in my Discord actually posting other people's thumbnail, and people that were actually really bullish here on this market, they kept saying market is gonna go up, this is the dip that you need to buy, and just a big bull in the market. What I do here in my channel, I try to be honest with you guys. If I see the uptrend holding, things are looking good, I'm gonna say it, hey, it's good. But if things are not looking good, I keep saying that that is something to be aware of, that we're in this bear flag consolidation. And you guys saw those thumbnails, uh, bull trap. But there were people out there, making these videos saying that, oh, we're going back to all-time highs. It was just a bear trap, a 10% correction within bull market, and it's yes, it's a bull market and all that. We had that for 2 years. Market kept grinding and going up. bad news, good news, does not matter. It was just going up, 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 up. But we all know that there will be a time, there is going to be correction, a decent correction. And if that happens, we can go down 15, 20%, and we're just not there yet. And you're already predicting another bull market immediately right after, a small pullback, even though the pattern is saying, it's a bear flag pattern. Weekly trend is down, monthly trend is about to roll over, and you're just a big bull. I mean, I don't get it, guys. I mean, are those videos are actually helping people, or ruining people's account by saying that, oh, bulls are in charge, and then you put a rocket and it's going up? I mean, come on. These two, like, there are so many other YouTubers out there I respect, and these people are genuine. And I don't want to name anybody, but there is one guy always predicting crash, and there is one guy out there on YouTube. And I don't go and watch these videos, but a lot of folks on my Patreon posting these thumbnails. One dude is extremely bear, always talking about crash, and I know you guys already know who that is, so I'm not gonna say anything. And another dude who's always bullish, always, bulls are coming. You will see those thumbnails. I mean, come on, break it down as you see what's happening on your screen, the chart. Don't just give hopes. Hopes does not work in the stock market. That is all I have to say, guys. Now, Dow Jones definitely 416. We cannot hold. Looks like right now it's under, then definitely going down and retesting these lows down here, and then maybe even flat for 100. Resistance will be at 418, 423. If we can get over that next week, then we can talk about more upside here on Dow Jones. On IWM, nothing new and nothing special to talk about. Well, we had this bear flag consolidation, and you can see broke down in a huge way today, down over 2%, and pretty much down to 200 to 198, which is going to be key level to hold. Now, if that gives up, it can go down significantly next week, down to 193, 188. We, find some sort of a ground here at 198 to 200. Watch out for a bounce back up to 204.48, and over that, we might see a push up to 210 right here on small caps IWM ETF. On VIX is up almost 16%, and this is not no rocket science. And people that are subscribed to my channel, watching my videos, and I know this is not a big channel, but you guys can make it a big channel by sharing, liking these videos. And we talked about it. You guys saw at the beginning of my video that, bull trap, and I talked about it in details that VIX may be falling off the cliff, but we're inside this bullish falling wedge, and boy oh boy, did this thing get a massive pump back up to the upside from, where was it, guys? 15, $16. Now back up to almost 22. And look at the pump. It's over 22. So expect lots of volatility next week. Market is going to be all over the place. You're going to see a huge move in the market, up, down, you name it. You're going to see it next week because this thing did close over 20. That is a strong breakout to the upside. So going into Monday's session, $20 on VIX, your line in the sand below that 18. As long as it's over $20, the next stop 23, and over that 26, possibly going back up to these highs once again, 28 to $30, and that's going to put a lot more pressure here in the market. A couple more things I want to talk about. Bond market, again, you can see massive gap up and go today, and we did close over 90, or right at the 90 range right here. So this thing again, not really giving up all the gains, and now you can see actually heading higher and closed over $90. So there might be another chance where this thing comes back up to retest daily 200 SMA, which is just over $91. And we did close last time over that, came back again, went back up, and now, again trying to go right back up to this daily 200 SMA. So if this thing is able to hold this right here, yes, there is going to be a lot more pressure here on S&P 500. Another thing I want to point out, yes, we came back, but if you look at my screen, it was a look below and fell, and we went inside this uptrend here on TLT. So that is something to be, aware of, where this thing is getting a big spike back up to the upside, and definitely this, downtrend definitely broken here, and now we're heading higher. So I'm going to take this off and put this line back on. and you can see now it's over 90. So I'm expecting, somewhat of a retest of this daily 200 SMA. And if that happens Monday, guys, there is going to be some sort of a gap down here in the market. Another thing I want to look at is some big names like Microsoft. And why? There is a reason I want to look at these names just quickly to give you guys a glimpse of what is happening in the market. And you will see a big mega cap stock update video coming out over the weekend. So if you're subscribed to my channel, you're going to see all these stocks together, total 9 stocks that I actually cover in my channel in details. You will see that video. This was a bear flag. Obviously, I'm sharing this screen from a trading view. I don't have my other screen on, but why I have this screen? Because I want to show you guys this is the daily 200 SMA. And what do you see on my screen? It was pretty much going up here. It was positive slope. Now it's flattening here. And now you can see it's trending down, guys. Negative slope. And that is definitely not a bold trend on a big name like Microsoft. Another one I want to talk about, which is Nvidia, and why I'm actually showing you guys these right here. So you guys know what the market is going to do. It was in a positive slope up until now. We found support here. We broke down, went back up, broke down again, and now we're nowhere near 200 SMA, which is sitting like 128. And you can see it's flattening out here and might be slightly rolling over and coming down. And that is not actually a bull trend until this thing gets over that daily 200 SMA. So I can show you more, but I think these two names puts a lot of weight here in the market, and that's why you need to be aware of what is the market doing and where the market is going next. So I hope that helps, and I'll definitely keep you guys updated going into Monday night. And please don't forget to hit that like button, guys. That is greatly appreciated. And have a great night. See you guys next week, Monday.